Kevin, a really disappointing evening, losing 4-1 at home to Darlington this evening, and dare I say it probably didn't flatter Darlington either, that scoreline. They were pretty clinical when they got the opportunities, and put us away fairly comfortably.
Yes, they did. They started really well, obviously within whatever it was, a minute, and again, you can't fall behind and gift. I'm not saying we gifted them that moment, but from their perspective, the boys come inside and work the target well. But I have to question the amount of space and time he was afforded in that particular moment. And we've got to be more ruthless. I think there were one or two moments in between, but as you say, I think overall, that's me making excuses, and Darlington were by far the better side overall. And there's some neat finishes, but they're the moments and situations that you have to go and find at this level and be able to find. And unfortunately, at the moment, we're not. And certainly, it's conceding the chances and opportunities like we are. We did that too easy against teams, and we're not giving ourselves a chance to take anything out of games. I think you come out in the second half and work a nice goal, and Brendan, fair play to him, comes on and scores a good goal. And then I think we have a little bit of a moment and a chance thereafter, but we have to sustain that. That those moments come when they go, and it's important when they come that we are crystallising that situation and putting the ball in the back of the net. But equally, if they do pass us by, that we're able to sustain some intense pressure, and we haven't done that tonight. And like I say, Darlington have managed the game better than us and understood moments better than us, and unfortunately that's where we found ourselves. And I can only apologise to the fans. That's not acceptable.
Sure. I mean, we've spoken off camera, and you've just been saying that those aren't the characteristics of a side that you want to carry your name. I mean, how do you get that into a group when it's not there?
Yeah, it's tough. We've got to get in again Thursday and work really hard again Thursday. I think there are certain elements and things that have improved since I've been here, but clearly there are a lot more that need to improve. Like I say, there are certain lads out there having a bit of a go, but not enough, and not enough with any cohesion to make us effective as a group. It feels tough at the moment because you lose Brownie, your captain, who's a big player for us. But again, I'm making a bit of excuse. Players have got to come in there and step up to the plate and be capable of stepping up to the plate. There are probably too many young men in the group that we're relying on at the moment, and the overall profile of the starting 11 and the group isn't probably how I'd like it to look. But we're at a difficult period in that obviously you don't have a summertime to do anything about it, right in the middle of the season where we potentially have to rely on loans, and if there are certain players that we can bring into the group on a more permanent basis, that would be good. But again, like you say, I've said Saturday, the pool that you're fishing in at the moment is far diminished from what it is in the summer.
Sure. I mean, you knew the size of the challenge when you came in. The club was, I think, almost at the bottom of the league when you came in. Is it perhaps even bigger than you thought? Is it more daunting than it looked from the outside, or?
I think off the back of of tonight, it looks a daunting task, and it is. Let's make no bones about it. We've got to find a way quickly. That's what we've got to do. It won't be helped with, like I say, the injuries that we've got to certain key players, and that certain really experienced players, or the more experienced players that we've got in the group. And as I say, we're probably unfortunately having to rely on a lot of younger men, that sort of 19, 20-year-olds that don't have that kind of robustness and experience and understanding of this level at the moment. I don't think Darlington had too many of that sort of age playing tonight. And that's something those young men and young players will be good in years to come. There's no doubt about that. But right here, right now, what we need, is like I say, probably a little bit more experience and understanding, and finding it remains a challenge.
Okay, Blythe Spartans on Saturday. Never an easy place to go, obviously, with the distance, and dare I say, there can be a hostile crowd sometimes as well. So it's not a place for faint hearts, but people have got to step up.
Absolutely, we need to get together again Thursday, and that's what I'll do. And I'm going to work really hard for this club and hopefully take it forward. That's my intention. That's what I want to do. People have been very supportive of me so far, but I haven't delivered, and that's the reality of it. And that, I can't remember the last time I lost the game as a manager 4-1, and it hurts. Make no bones about that. It does hurt me, but I'm going to get up tomorrow and like I say, try to do something about it, and the next day and the next, and keep going and keep trying to work really hard at it. It's the only way I know, and that's what I'll do, and I know the people around me will do the same thing. Hopefully we can mirror that effort and endeavour out on the field and start to turn things around.
Sure, and I guess you need the players to do that. You need the supporters to do that as well, don't you?
Yeah, we do. The supporters, they've been great, and when you look at the lack of wins and quality that even in my short time here that there is, they're terrific. For people to still turn out and get behind their team, and they deserve a whole lot better. There's no doubt about that. And like I say, I desperately want to try and bring that here, and I know I'll be working hard alongside the staff that I've brought in, and like I say, I think a lot of those players hopefully want to progress it. We need to get a smile on our face as best we can for Thursday, make sure we're working really hard, and carrying a fight to Blythe, hopefully.
Okay, lovely. Thanks for your time, Kevin. Cheers.